Hello students, in this class we start with the new topic square numbers. First of all, the first one is introduction to square number. Okay, just listen. First you take one square. Square has four sides are equal. How to find the area of the square? Yes, just multiply the length of the side into side. Okay, if the square has length 2 units means all the sides are 2 units. Then we want to find the area of the square means side into side 2 2s are 4. So 4 square units. So it is the square of the number. So first take this example. This square of a side is 1 unit. So this square contain length 1 unit. So it is called as 1 squared. 1 squared means 1 to the power 2. 1 to the power 2. It is can be written as 1 into 1. So 1 1 is 1. Okay. So next one. Take this square. So the length of the square is 2 units. 1 and 2 units. So the area of the square is side into side 2 into 2 4. 2 into 2 4. We call it as 2 squared. How can we do it? 2 squared. That means 2 power 2 can be written as 2 into 2 is called as 4. So 2 squared means 2 into 2. If any number written in the power 2 means you just multiply the number of times in power. Okay, power 2 means you write multiply 2 times. Power 3 means you just multiply 3 times. That's all. So simply you remember it. Okay, so the next one, take this example. The length of the square is 3 units. So 3 units, all sides are 3 units. So area of the square is side into side 3 into 3, that is 9. So it is called be read as 3 squared or 3 power 2. Okay, so this is called as a square number. Square number is nothing but just multiply the number by number of times in power. Okay, power 2 means you just multiply by 2 times. Okay, let's see the another one example. If 4 square means, what is the answer? 4 square means you write multiply 4 into 4. 4 into 4 multiply by 2 times. 4 4s are 16. So 4 squared means 16. This says 4 squared is 16. You read it as 4 squared is 16. Okay, or you understand that square number? Okay. So the next one, a natural number n is called square number if we can find the another natural number m such that n equal to m square. So it's a normal one, the same. If you want to find 2 square means we get 2 2s are 4. 4 is another one a natural number. So that's all. Okay. Next they are given the one tabular column for the square number up to 20. Just listen this square number table and memorize the table up to 20 because it's very basic table for number to 20. Number 1. First one, number and its square. 1 square means 1 into 1, 1. Next 2 square means 2 2s are 4. 3 square means 3 3s are 9. 4 square means 4 into 4, 4 4s are 16. 5 square means 5 into 5, 5 5s are 25. Next 6 square means 6 into 6, 6 6 are 36. 7 square means 7 into 7, 7 7s are 49. 8 square means 8 into 8, 8 8s are 64. 9 square means 9 into 9, 9 9s are 81. 10 square means 10 into 10, 10 10s are 100. And next number 11 to 15. 11 square means 11 11s are 121. 12 square means 12 12s are 144. 13 square means 13 13s are 169. 14 square means 14 14s are 196. 15 square means 15 into 15. 15 15s are 225. 16 squared means 16 16s are 256. 17 square means 17 17s are 289. 18 square means 18 18s are 324. 19 square means 19 into 19. 19 19s are 361. 20 square means 20 into 20, 400. So this is the very important table because in 8th standard some of the sums comes up to only 20 only. So you just remember and memorize this table up to 20. Okay, so next we see the properties of square number. So next one we see the some special properties about square numbers. The first property is the square number end with 0 1 4 5 and 9 only. So every square number, just listen, every square number in the unit place ends with means just the unit place of the number. The unit place contains these digits only, 0 1 4 5 6 and 9. Let's check. 6 square means 6 6 are 36. The 1th place contains 6. 7 means the 1th place contains 7 7s are 49, 9. 8 means 8 8s are 64, 4. 9 means 9 9s are 81, 1. So 6 9 4 1 0 1 4 9 6 5 6 9 4 1 0 1 4 9 6 5. So all the square number contain these digits in 1th place. That means ends with 1th place. So first property is a square number end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 only. All the square numbers ends with these digits only. Then only the number is called as a square number. Okay. So okay. The next one. If a number ends with 1 or 9, its squares end with 1. Let's listen. If a number ends with 1 or 9. 1, 9, 11, 19. Take the 4 examples. Okay. If a number ends with 1 or 9 means the squares end with 1. Let's take the square 1. 9 9s are 81. Unit place is 1. 11 11s are 121. Unit place is 1. 19 square means 19 19s are 361. Unit place is 1. Okay. So if a number ends with 1 or 9, the square end with 1. So this is the example. Third property. If a number ends with 2 and 8. If a number ends with 2 and 8 means the square end with 4. Let's check the above table. 2 2s are 4. 8 8s are 64. The 1th place is 4. 12 12s are 144. The 1th place is 4. 18 18s are 324. The 1th place is 4. So the third property is if a number ends with 2 or 8, its square end with 4. Next, fourth one. If a number ends with 3 or 7, 3 or 7, 13, 17. 3 or 7 means its square end with 9. Let's check it. 3 3s are 9, 7 7s are 49, 1th place is 9. 13 13s are 169, 1th place is 9. 17 17s are 289, 1th place is 9. Okay. So if a number ends with 3 or 7, its squares end with 9. Next, if a number ends with 4 and 6, okay, if a number ends with 4 and 6, 14 and 16. If the number ends with 4 and 6 means 1th place contains 4 or 6, the square ends with 6. Let's check the square of the number. 4 4s are 16, 1th place is 6. 6 6 are 36, 1th place is 6. 14 14s are 196, 1th place is 6. 16 16s are 256, 1th place is 6. Okay, so this is the fifth property. If a number ends with 4 or 6, its squares ends with 6. The next one. If a number ends with 5 or 0, its squares end with 5 or 0 respectively. If a number ends with 5 means the square number also ends with 5. 5. Next check 15 to 25. So if a number ends with 5 means the square number also ends with 5. If a number ends with 0 means the square number also ends with 0. 10 10s are 100. 20 20s are 400. 0 0. Okay. So these are all the basic properties. And next two more properties are there. Square of an odd number is always odd and the square of an even number is always even. If you square a number the number is an odd number means the square number is also, the answer is also odd number. Let us see the some example. Here the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. These are all the odd numbers. Let's check the square values of the odd numbers. 1 is 1. 1 is also odd number. 3 3s are 9. 9 is also odd number. 5 5s are 25. 25 is also odd number. Next 7 7s are 49. 49 is also odd number. 9 9s are 81. 81 is also odd number. And next 11 11s are 121. 121 is also odd number. 13 is an odd number. 13 13 is a 169. 169 is also odd number. 15 is an odd number. 15 15s are 255 is also, 225 is also odd number. 17 is an odd number. 17 square is 289. 289 is also odd number. 19 is an odd number. 19 square 361 is also odd number. So are you understand the property? Square of an odd number is always odd. And the next same, square of an even number is also even. If square of any even number, 10 is a even number, get the square value of the 10 means 100. 100 is also a even number. If you take an odd number and square means the result also odd. If you take a even number, then find the square of a number means the result will also even. Okay. And next last property, numbers end with 2, 3, 7, 8 are not perfect square. For example, 49 is a perfect square. If you take the square root, we learn the square root in later. Okay. So square root means nothing but multiply the number. 7 7s are 49. Okay. If you take the square root means it's a reverse for square number. That's all. So 49 is a perfect square. We find the square root of the 49 means the answer will be 7. Okay. So if a number 48 means it is not a perfect square. We can't able to find the square of a square root of the 48. So the number ends with 2, 3, 7, 8. 2, 3, 7, 8 means it is not a perfect square. The next topic is some more special properties of square number. Already we discussed some properties of some important properties of square number. So this is some special properties about square numbers. First one, the square of a natural number other than 1. The square of a natural number other than 1 is either multiple of 3 or exceeds multiple of 3 by 1. I will explain, just listen. If you take any natural number other than 1, for example, if you take 8, okay, 8 is a natural number, it's not 1. So 8 square means 8 8s are 64. Okay, so 64 is a multiples of 3? No. Multiples of 3 means 21 3s are 63. Okay, but here 64. So it exceeds a multiple of 3 by 1. It's a multiple of 3 and exceeds by 1. Plus 1 is extra. Okay, so if we take any natural number other than 1, its answer will be either multiple of 3. It's a multiple of 3 or exceeds by multiple of 3 by 1. Or the number 1 will be added in the multiple of 3. Okay. The second property is the square of a natural number other than 1 is either a multiple of 4 or exceeds a multiple of 4 by 1. Let's take the same example. 8 square means 8 8s are 64. So 64 is a multiples of 4. Okay. If you take 9 square means 9 9s are 81. So 81 is not a multiple of 4, but it is a multiple of 4 exceed by 1. One number is 1 is extra added in the multiple of 4. 24s are 80. So plus 1 equal to 81. So exceeds by 1 means nothing but just 1 added the multiples of 4. 80 is a multiple of 4 and exceed by 1. One number is extra added. So 81 is a multiples of 4 exceed by 1. So every natural number other than 1 can be written as a multiple of 4 or multiple of 4 exceed by 1 or multiples of 3 or exceed by multiple of 3 by 1. Just remember it. These properties will use for solving some problems in question answer section. Okay. The next third one, the remainder of a perfect square when divided by 3 is either 0 or 1 but never 2. If we take a perfect square, so perfect square means 3 square means 9. Okay, So if you divide the perfect square, 9 divided by 3 means 3 3s are 9. The answer will be 0, or some of times the answer will be 1 but never 2. For example, take 4 square. 4 square means 16. Okay, multiply by 16 by 3 means 5 3s are 15 and the remainder will be 1. Okay, so if you divide a perfect square by 3, you get the remainder either 0 or 1 but never 2. This is the third property. In same, the fourth one is the remainder of a perfect square when you divided by 4 means, if you divided by 4 means you get either 1 or 0 but never 2 1 3. The 2 1 3 cannot be the remainder of the number. You get remainder as 0 or 1. For example, let's take some other 11 square means answer is 121. If you divide 121 divided by 4 means 3 4s are 12, remainder 0 and next 1. So 34s are 120. So the remainder is 1. Or some of the examples the remainder will be 0 but cannot comes 2 and 3 in the remainder. Last properties, when a perfect square number is divided by 8, if you take any perfect square number then divided by 8 means you get the remainder either 0 or 1 or 4. It can't come 2 3 5 6 and 7. Okay, if you divide by any perfect square number by 8 means you get the remainder 0 or 1 or 4. For example, just take any 12 square, 144 is the answer. Just divide 144 by 8. 180 is 8, 2 8s are 16, so here only 14, so 180 is 8 and the remainder is 6. Next 4 means 8 8s are 64, so 64 minus 64, the answer remainder is 0. Okay, so either the result remainder will be 0 or 1 or 4 but not never be equal to 2 3 5 or 7, 6 or 7. Okay, okay, so just listen the do you know section. Perfect numbers such as 6 28 496 8128 8128 etc are not square numbers. You remember what is the perfect numbers? Okay, if you want to know the perfect number means just recall your previous year books 7th standard or just ask your math teacher what is the perfect number, they will explain. Hey students, so the next topic is very easiest one, square root. That's all. So square root is a nothing but it is a inverse operation of a square number. Squaring number is a another one mathematical operation just like a addition and subtraction, multiplication, division. So that's all. Every mathematical operation has a inverse operation. For example, if addition is one of the operation means minus, that means subtraction is the inverse of the operation addition. The multiplication is one of the operation means division is the inverse operation for the multiplication. In same way, the squaring a number is one of the operation means x is a unknown number. If you find the square value of the x means x square. So x square is a squaring a number. It is one of the operation. The inverse operation of the x square is square root of the number. So that's all. That is a square root. It is just a inverse operation. It's a reverse operation. That's all. Okay. So the universal accepted symbol is, this is the square root symbol. It is the square root symbol. In next you read it as cube root means here they written 3 means it called as cube root. So first of all you just listen square root. Square root means this is the symbol. Okay, or nothing but it is power 1 by 2, x power 1 by 2. So inverse operation, square means x square, the inverse operation means 1 by 2. That's all. Okay, listen this table. Already you know the square values from 1 to 20, they are given 1 to 10 only. The square root of 1, there it here. The square root of 1 means 1 because 1 square is 1. The square root of 4. Square root of 4 equal to 2 because 2 square is equal to 4. Okay. So 2 square equal to 4. Square root of 2 square means square root of 4 means the power and square root will cancel. So square root of 4 is equal to 2. Okay. Next, square root of 9 is 3 because of the reason 3 square is 9. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 64 is 8. Square root of 81 is 9. And square root of 100 is 10. It is very easiest one. It is the reverse operation of the squaring a number. That's all. Okay. I think you are understand this concept square root. Next, we move to the some example sums of square of a number or square root of a number. Some real life problems. Okay. Next one, example 1.22. The area of a square field is 3136 meters square. The given green color area, this area of the field is 3136 meters square. Find its perimeter. So they are asking the perimeter of the square. What is the perimeter of the square? First of all, perimeter means sum of the all boundary length. That's all. Okay. So we want to find the side of the square. So they are given the area in the form of square. So we just find the square root of the area means we get the length of the side. Each side we can get the length. Okay. So we find the square root of the number. So first one solution, given that the area of the square field is 3136 meter square. So the side of a square field, we want to find the side of the square. So first square root of 3136. Okay, I will explain how to find the square root. Okay, just listen carefully. Okay students, just listen. We want to find the square root of 3136 because it is the area of the square field. Okay, first you just group the given numbers from 1th place to end of the number. Okay, group means just pair two numbers. Okay, here I pair 3 and 6. It is the first group, and next 31 is the another group. Okay, if the number of digit is even means each digit can get one pair. If the number of digit is odd means one digit cannot get the pair. Okay, first you take the first pair 31. In the quotient and the divisor will be the same number. You just write the number in quotient and divisor also. The same number you can write. For example, if you write 4 means here also 4. 4 4s are 16. But in the dividend contain 31. So you can't write 4. Next 5 means here also 5, here also 5. 5 5s are 25. Next you just write 6. 6 means what you get? 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36. But here I have only 31. So you can't able to write 36. So the quotient will come as 5. Here also 5. 5 5s are 25. The remainder is 31 minus 25 means 6. What you do the next? Next you take down the next group. That means 36. So the number will change to 636. Okay. So the next one, you can write the number, another one number. Here also same. First you just take the quotient. Quotient is 5. Just multiply the quotient into 2. That means 5 2s are 10. 5 means 5 2s are 10. The next step is you write the any one number in quotient means you also write the same number in the divisor, the next divisor. Okay. For example, here 1 means here also 1. 1 into 101, 101. 2 into 102, 204. Wait. For example, 5 means here also 5. So 105 into 5 means 525. Okay, so 5 means we get only 525. So what number we use? We just use 6. You write 6 means here also 6. 106 into 6 we get 6 6 are 36. 100 into 6 600. So 636. The remainder will 0. So the answer is 56. Okay. So the length of the one side of the square is 56 meter. So square means all sides are equal. So all the sides are 56 only. Next we want to find the perimeter of the square. The perimeter of the square field is formula is 4 into side because 4 sides are in the square. So 4 into side. 4 into 56 means 224 meter. So the perimeter of the square field is 224 meter. Once again you just listen this. Square root of 3136. It is very important. Okay, after you study the very briefly in square root using long division, this method is called as a long division method. Next example 1.23. I read the question, just listen. A real estate owner had two plots, a square plot of side 39 meter and a rectangular plot of dimensions 100 meter length and 64 meter breadth. He sells both of these plots and acquires a new square plot of the same area. What is the length of a side of his new plot? First, just listen. A real estate owner has a two plots. Plot means nothing but it's a land. Okay, they are given the visual representation of the question. First plot length is 39. So that means 39 meter. So it is a square plot and the rectangular plot length is 100 meter and the breadth is 64 meter. The real estate owner wants to sell these two flats and acquires a new plot. He willing to buy a new flat in the square shaped flat contains the same area of the two plots. Okay, so we want to find the area of the two plots and just add the areas, then only we find the total area of the two square plots and rectangular plots. Listen, area of the square plot bought. He bought a new square plot. No, that the area means first we find the area of the square plot sold. First he sell the first square plot. Next find the area of the rectangular plot sold. Next we want to add the two area of the plots. Okay. First one, area of the square plot means 39 into 39. 39 into 39 is 1521. Next, area of the rectangle means formula length into breadth 100 into 64, 6400. Next, find the total. 1521 plus 6400 means we get 7921 meter square. It is the total area of the new plot. This plot length is 7921. Okay, next we want to find the length of the each side. Length means nothing but in the previous question also we studied, find the square root means we get the length of the each side. So listen here, find the square root of 7921. Already I told, first you just group the numbers by pair in from 1th place to end of the digits. So first pair is 21. It is the first pair and the 17 is the second pair. Number of digits is even, so each number can get pair. Next, quotient and divisor is the same number. Here write 8 means here also 8. 8 8s are 64. If you write 9 means here also 9. 9 9s are 81. It number exceeds here only 79. So first you write 8 and 8. 8 8s are 64. The remainder is 15. Next, just take down the next pair 21. The number will change to 1521. The next step is the new quotient section have 8. Just multiply the number by which number? 2. 8 2s are 16. Okay. Next you write quotient and divisor will be the same number. 9 means here also 9. 9 into 169. 9 into 169 means you get 1521. So the square root of, listen, the square root of 7921 is 89. Okay. So length of the side of a new square plot is 89 meter. So the length is 89 meter. Or you understand that question? Okay. So we discussed two example sums, example 1.22 and example 1.23. Hey students, so in the last of our class, we just recall what are the topics we are discussed in this class. First one, we start with the introduction of a square number, and the next one, square number table up to 20, and next some basic properties of the square number. The next one, some more special properties of a square number, and the next introduction to the square root and how to find the square root of a number. Square root is nothing but it is a inverse operation of a square number. And next two more examples, example 1.22 and example 1.23. Are you understand that concept? Okay, I hope you are understand what is about square number and properties of square number and some important properties of square number and what is the square root and how to find the square root. Just read the properties again, and in your class of note you just write these properties are very, very important. And next one, try to extend the table up to 50 numbers. You can write the square of a number up to 50. They are given only 20 into 20 400. Next you write start with the 21 into 21 441. In the same way you just write up to 50. And the next you get the homework session. Homework is in the exercise 1.4. okay, in exercise 1.4, very, very easiest homework only, find the square of the following. Okay, just very, very simplest question. Find the square of the following numbers. 17 means 17 square 17 into 17, that's all. 203 means 203 square 203 into 203, that's all. Very, very easiest homework. And next fourth one is, fourth question is also homework. Examine if each of the following is a perfect square. Perfect square is nothing but if you take the square root. Already I thought how to find the square root. Okay, for example, if 725 is a perfect square or not means 725 is a perfect square or not means find the square root of 725. If a remainder is 0 means 725 is a perfect square. If a remainder is not 0, then it's not a perfect square. Okay, so in this homework session you have 3 homeworks. First one, question number 3, find the square of the following numbers. Question number 4, examine if each of the following is a perfect square. And next another one homework is write square number up to 50. Okay, totally 3 homeworks, 3 question answers. Try to complete your homeworks and submit your maths teacher. And thank you, bye bye, we will meet in the next class.